redefine myself, and I'm very grateful.
You'd make a wonderful husband.
I'm afraid not.
Argument or an answer? An answer. No. Why not? Now you want an argument.
Welcome to Hollywood Secrets. Today, we're rediscovering some of the brightest old Hollywood stars who once dominated the silver screen, only to fade away from public memory. These were the actors and actresses who defined their eras, but time and changing tastes led to their forgotten status. Let's dive into the stories of these stars whose fame didn't last but whose legacy is still worth remembering. Pola Negri. A legendary actress of the silent era, Pola Negri was known for her exotic beauty and dramatic roles, with love affairs that made headlines. Hollywood's first major European star, she captivated audiences in films like The Spanish Dancer and Hotel Imperial. But with the advent of sound films and changing tastes, Negri's stardom quickly declined. Despite a few comeback attempts, she never regained her former glory and remains largely forgotten by mainstream audiences today. Robert Cummings. Known for his boyish charm, Robert Cummings was a staple of Hollywood in the 1940s and 1950s, excelling in comedies and thrillers. His performances in Saboteur and Dial M for Murder showcased his range, and he became a popular leading man. However, despite his early success, Cummings' star faded in the later years as his film roles diminished, and today his contributions to Hollywood history are often overlooked. Mae Murray. Dubbed the girl with the bee-stung lips, Mae Murray was one of the brightest stars of the silent film era. Known for her roles in melodramatic romances and her personal flamboyance, Murray's fame peaked in the 1920s with hits like The Merry Widow. But as her personal life unraveled, so did her career, and with the introduction of talkies, Murray was unable to adapt. Today, her star has long faded, and she's remembered only by true cinephiles. Elisha Cook Jr. A master of supporting roles, Elisha Cook Jr. became famous for playing nervous, neurotic characters in film noir classics like The Maltese Falcon and Born to Kill. Despite his prolific career and unforgettable performances, Cook was always cast in small parts, which kept him out of the limelight. As the years passed, he became a forgotten figure, even though his work continues to influence character actors in Hollywood today. Wallace Reed. A heartthrob of the silent era, Wallace Reed was known for his action films and boy-next-door charm. He was one of Paramount's top stars in the 1910s, starring in films like The Roaring Road. However, after a serious injury on set, Reed became addicted to morphine, which led to his untimely death at age 31. Despite his once huge popularity, Reed's career and legacy have been overshadowed by the tragic circumstances of his death. Charles Farrell. One of the most popular romantic leads of the 1920s, Charles Farrell frequently starred opposite Janet Gaynor in films like Seventh Heaven and Street Angel. His good looks and charm made him a favorite with audiences. But as Hollywood evolved, Farrell's star faded, and he transitioned into television and other ventures. Though beloved in his heyday, he is now largely forgotten by modern audiences. Mae Marsh. A major star of the silent film era, Mae Marsh rose to fame in D.W. Griffith's epics The Birth of a Nation and Intolerance. Her emotional performances made her one of the top actresses of the time. But when talkies took over, her career dwindled, and she was relegated to smaller roles. Despite her early influence on film acting, her name has faded from Hollywood history, remembered only by dedicated silent film fans. Robert Taylor. One of MGM's most reliable leading men, Robert Taylor starred in classics like Camille, Waterloo Bridge, and Ivanhoe. Known for his polished, suave persona, he was one of the biggest stars of the 1930s and 1940s. However, as Hollywood moved into the post-war years, Taylor's star dimmed, and despite a long career, he never regained his earlier fame. Today, he is often overlooked despite his immense contributions to cinema. Francis Lederer. A European actor who transitioned to Hollywood, Francis Lederer was a leading man in the 1930s, known for his elegance and sophistication in films like Midnight and Confessions of a Nazi Spy. He was one of the most charming actors of his time, but his career gradually slowed, and he faded from Hollywood's A-list. Although he continued acting for decades, Lederer's early stardom has been largely forgotten. Richard Barthelmess. Richard Barthelmess was a silent film star, best known for his sensitive performances in films like Way Down East and Tollable David. He was one of the highest-paid and most respected actors of the 1920s, and his work with D.W. Griffith helped define the era. However, with the arrival of sound films, Barthelmess struggled to maintain his leading man status, and his career slowly faded away. Today, despite his early prominence, he is mostly remembered by classic film historians. And that wraps up our list. These stars once lit up the screens with their immense talent and captivating performances, but time and Hollywood's ever-changing landscape left them in the shadows. Do you think any of these stars deserve a revival? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to uncover more hidden Hollywood secrets.